So look, everyone is going crazy over AI agents. It's a new buzzword, AI automations, AI agents, automated workflows. Every tech feed is just filled with posts claiming that they built their own agent. But what does that even mean? I've been scratching my head about this. How do you actually use it to save time on your daily workflow? And we're going to kind of go through that. We're going to actually break down what an AI agent automation is. How do you know if you should build one, how to build one? And we'll walk you through a very simplified example of how to create one too. So let's simplify this a little bit. An AI agent or an AI automation is a workflow where the AI isn't just generating some kind of text or responding to a prompt per se. It's helping you do or complete a job that's repeatable. And it's doing it on its own based on a specific trigger. Often it's across multiple tools. So it could be like you're integrating 3 different tools, maybe your email to ClickUp or your project management tool to reviewing your emails and creating tasks in ClickUp as an example. And it's logically going through your emails to see what's an actual action item. In other words, it's like you're giving your AI assistant a job description. So it could be something like, every morning, check my email, summarize my new messages, and send me a Slack update. Now, instead of just running ChatGPT manually, you're actually going to be automating this entire loop. And that's where this AI magic comes into play. So how can you think about building an AI agent? Like, what should be the main questions you're asking yourself? The main thing you want to ask yourself is the trigger predictable? Is the input structured, or is it at least semi-structured? Am I doing this currently like manually, and is it repeatable? Is it consistent? And can the AI provide value, maybe through a summarization, decision-making, interpretation, as an example? If the answer to most of these are yes, then you have a great candidate to actually create an AI agent. So let's go into an example where we create an AI agent that's reviewing your unread emails. It's going to summarize those emails into a summary and give you a list of action items and provide you a morning Slack update as an example. All right, so let's jump right in. And we're going to be using make.com. They have this new AI agent feature that we can create. So let's go into Make. And in Make, they have this AI agents section here. You'll see some short tutorials here. They actually have links to good community videos too that you can refer to. And you can see that we've already created some agents. So let's go ahead and hit Create Agent. And I'm going to name this AI Personal Assistant. All right. And the model is going to be my GPT-4. You can connect your models. So whether you're using Claude or you're using ChatGPT or OpenAI as an example, or Gemini, and then you're going to enter in a prompt. Now, what's nice about this is you can actually use AI to create a prompt. So I kind of went ahead and did that. I have this prompt here, and I'm just going to hit create and we'll review it. So let's hit save. So as you can see, the prompt says system prompt. You are my personal assistant responsible for reviewing my email every morning. And here are the instructions and rules. Summarize the email content concisely. Identify and highlight follow-up actions required. Review all emails I give you. Generate a bullet point summary and identify follow-up actions if needed. This is pretty much your system's prompt, your agent's core principles or their purpose in life. So what's nice about the system prompt is because it's connected to your OpenAI already, you can actually hit improve and it can actually enhance this prompt that I've created. So if I just go ahead and hit improve, you can see if I leave empty, it'll automatically improve this to be more spaced out. And let me just try to see if it can add in emojis. All right, perfect. So it does actually do that. Which is very nice. So context is going to be used whenever you have any kind of background information. So for example, let's say you've created an AI agent that is like a customer service rep. You want them to refer to the company guidebook. That's what you would use the context for. It's just data or information that your model can be based off of. System tools, these are the scenarios that your agent will use. Again, if you don't have any tools connected or any scenarios connected, your AI agent won't work at all. It's not going to perform any actions. It's just going to be thinking there and sitting and doing nothing. And what's really nice about Make is that they have this testing and training section. So I can just quickly send a message, please provide an example response, right? So it's going to go in, it's going to think. And now it's testing. So I'm pretty much training my AI. It gave me the summary and it gave me the follow-up actions. And then I'm going to tell it to say, please add an emoji for the response headers as an example. And now it's thinking and is going to try to perform this action here. Let's see how smart it is. So boom, it added the emojis and I kind of like this look and we can say this looks good. So again, it's like you're training your model and you're testing this model as well. So let's break down how we can connect a scenario and how we can build a scenario here too. So we're going to navigate to our scenarios. Oh, let me make sure I hit save. All right, I have this visually scenario here. And I have this pre-created, but we're going to go ahead and create a new one completely. But I'm going to just really quick review what we're doing, right? So we have our Gmail, which is watching our emails, essentially. We have our array aggregator, which is pulling all that information together. And then we're running our agent and it's sending us a Slack message. So let's go ahead and create that here. So let's go back really quick. We're going to do create new scenario. And my Gmail account is just linked to my admin. My Slack account is already connected. I'm not going to be going through that. We're just going to be connecting those here. So let's go type in Gmail and we're going to do watch emails as an example. So it's connected to my admin. I'm just going to connect it to all my email in terms of my folder. The simple filter is fine. Criteria is going to be only unread. And you can have it so that it marks messages as read when fetched. So I'm going to mark that as yes. And for now, I'm just going to say do the maximum number of results that I want you to read is 5 unread emails as an example. Let's go ahead and hit save here. All right, I'm going to say choose when to start from now on. Let's hit save. And let's go ahead and add our next module. So our next module is going to be called an aggregator module. This is a basic aggregator module. It's collecting the subject, the sender, and the body of those emails. This formats everything into a clean bundle, and we can send this to our AI agent. So let's type this in, array aggregator. And we're going to select custom here. We're going to say that it's going to be looking at the subject, text content, and the sender. So let's hit save. So now what this is doing is if we don't have this, it'll literally, the AI agent will only read one email at a time. What we're doing now is we're looking at all of the unread emails, or at least all 5 of the unread emails. It's sending it to this aggregator. It's compiling it. Our AI will then feed or read this email and interpret it for us. So let's add in our AI agent now here. What's nice is we just have to type in AI agent, make AI agent, and then run an agent. Choose your agent. I have my AI personal assistant here. We're going to add tools. The tool that we're going to add in is this current scenario that we're in. Let's first rename this scenario to be called Daily Gmail Review to Slack. All right. One thing you need to remember, only scenarios scheduled on demand or triggered by a custom webhook are available. So let's go ahead and update this so this is on demand. All right, save, activate scenario. All right, so let's go ahead and choose our AI agent. We're gonna do personal, AI personal assistant. We're gonna add our tool here. There we go, daily Gmail review to Slack AI agent. You may have to go in and out of the automation just to refresh it. And then this description is actually really important. This is something that your AI agent will refer to. So please review the aggregated data and provide a summary with action items in Slack. And we're going to hit add. All right, so now we're going to add in the messages. I'm just going to paste this in. Review the emails for today and create a bullet point summary. Send the summary through Slack. And I'm just going to add this array here. I'm going to hit save. And one thing to note is I changed this to be the scenario to run on demand. And now I'm going to add my Slack module. So we go to Slack and we're going to do show more and create a message. I have Shafa's visually Slack already connected. So it's going to be like she's sending me a direct message essentially. Select from list, direct message, and then we'll select my user. In our text, we want to include the response from our AI agent within our text. And we'll go ahead and hit save. So let's hit save down here. So let's go ahead and run this scenario as a test. Right now it's watching our Gmail, it's looking at the unread, it's aggregating that information, and now the AI agent is running. And then it sent me a Slack message. So let's check that out. Now, as you can see, here's my summary. It's giving me a summary of all of the unread emails, as well as a highlight of the action item. Now, this is just an example of the AI agent. We can continue to work with this prompt to help update and train the AI so that it sends us exactly what we want and the way we want it in the format. This example here, you can utilize, you can always run it maybe every 15 minutes or once a day, or trigger it through some webhook as well. All right, and so that's our AI agent. It's not something flashy like a build an AI CEO or anything like that, but we created something that's useful, repeatable, and is performing a task that I no longer have to do every morning. I can just wake up and see what's important and what my action items are. And that's how you want to approach AI agents. You want to remember, you don't want to build some kind of 20-step self-learning AI agent with complex values. Start small. Start with you. Start with the tiny job that you do every day that maybe AI can handle. What judgment calls do you want it to make on autopilot? You would have to train it to do that. Package it, automate it, and there you go. You got yourself an AI agent. So if you found this helpful, give this video a like and subscribe. Please add some comments below. I want to kind of see what AI agents you want to create. Maybe we can create them for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at bizly.org, and we'll love to hear your ideas. Thank you.